So a while back, Nutty came out with a video where he showed off a channel point redemption that auto-generated TikTok-style vertical videos based on the prompts given by the chatter who triggered the redemption, and of course, I had to steal this idea from my stream, where like 5 people are going to use it. Not knowing exactly how it was done, as some parts were left out of the video, I just decided to start from scratch, especially since I tried to figure out how to run the Python script to use the TikTok voice, and got an error that the dev couldn't even figure out. And I kinda gave up on that, but still wanted the feature, and eventually ended up with a working redemption that also sent the video over to my Discord. Go to this, and then you would kind of set things up like this. You'd put what you want the text-to-speech to say in parentheses. At some point, I for some reason decided I wanted to redo it and then change all the files for the overlay. It started looking good, I will admit, but I also think I was being a little extra. There were now beginning, middle, and end animations overlaid with the camera, my phone, and my own hand. So I got the new vertical plug-in, and things are a little bit easier now. So here is my extravagant extra overlay. Then, OBS 29 released, along with the vertical plugin from Atom, which is a page stream automation tool like Sammy and StreamerBot. This plugin added a vertical canvas to assist with easier content creation in the 9:16 aspect ratio that we are all familiar with on Instagram, TikTok, and now YouTube Shorts. This neat plugin allows me to cut out a fair bit of frustrating work to nest a vertical canvas into a normal scene so it can be seen the same way as it was before, just way easier and user-friendly. So for a third time, I did a full reset of my Twitch Talk setup and implemented this new plugin, and had found there were multiple ways to do it now, depending on your preferences, and it is far superior than the previous method I had sorted before. Instead of having a crazy extravagant extra overlay like the one with my phone and the apps and all that crap, you could have something like this, where you have a cool animated background with an animated border and a little title above that, kind of just gets the point across. And here you still see the text. Even though the new method is easier and the overlay I have is pretty cool, it's not always what the people want, and some people want to just make something simpler, especially if they are newer to OBS, stream automation, and streaming in general. So I'm going to take the steps in this video to take all I have learned and show you how to set up 2 scenes you need to get this to work. You need one vertical scene and one regular scene that you will nest the vertical scene within. Everything you want visible in the final recording of the Twitch Talk, we are going to be placing in this vertical scene, such as your camera, microphone, on-screen text, and text-to-speech. Everything we want visible during stream but not in the final recording of the Twitch Talk, things like a simple static alert overlay or a phone with animations to simulate the viewer recording you, we will be putting in the regular scene in which we nested the vertical scene. I will show you how to make a simple overlay to get you started that uses standard OBS sources and filters with a couple tips tossed in to really help you express yourself in more cases than just this one here. So let's get started. As I said before, we need to make 2 scenes, one vertical and one regular. I'm going to make the vertical scene and name it TTT. Then I'm going to go ahead and make the regular scene and name it Nest TTT. And within this scene, add a source to nest the vertical TTT scene inside. After this is done, I will go back to the vertical scene and add whatever camera source I want to use. In my case, I want to use the camera I use for stream, since it has all my filters on it. The cool thing about this vertical plugin is that it allows you to add a clone of any source you already have in your regular scenes, so I can grab my current camera from stream and add it here quickly, and then adjust the size to fill the space of the canvas. I use a green screen though, so I need an image here for a background. I used to just allow my stream automation to hide my chroma key filter so my green screen became my background, but I'm going to change that for this video and show a few different ways to do backgrounds. I can simply use an image source and pull any static image I want to and adjust the size to fit the canvas, but what if I just want a basic color and don't want to search for an image of any color online? Well, color source. I can make a color source, choose the color I want, and then transform it to stretch to the canvas behind my camera. What if I want to get a simple animated background? I can find a nice GIF online and download it and use an image source to add this GIF instead of a static image. Really, here you can be as creative as you want and add multiple color sources. Use your stream automation tool to change the color, or allow chat to choose a color when they activate the redemption. You can even just add the center of your stream if you're playing a game, because most of the action takes place dead center anyways. Now I'm going to add a text source and set it up with custom text extents, where we set the size of the text box, set it to wrap the text, outline it and set the outline width to max, change the colors to whatever I want, and change the font size so it all fits neatly within the box. You can adjust these settings at will, but as long as your vertical canvas is standard size 1080 by 1920, then my settings can be copied. Now I have TTSs set up and you can too. I actually try to make this easier for everyone, so I have a download and within it are 2 programs and some text documents to be edited. In here, there is a TTS tool so you can set up your stream automation to append the text document with the wildcard from the channel redemption and execute a program that reads the file and generates a sound file with the TTS version of the pulled wildcard. If a lot of that doesn't make sense to you, then you are more than likely a beginner stream automator, you are here with curiosity, or you weren't aware you needed other programs to assist in making all this stuff possible when it comes to interacting with chat. Either way, keep watching this video, it really helps out. Hopefully though, you know how to pull info from chat to use in your stream automator such as Sammy or StreamerBot, and even more importantly, you know how to use it to hide and unhide sources, or else you, my friend, have some learning to do before using Twitch Talks. And if that's the case, leave a comment below if you have a video you'd like me to make on how to do something with your stream automator. Preferably Sammy, as that's what I am using currently. Anyways, if you're going to use my tool, then wonderful. You can open the folder wherever it is you have it saved and just double click the Twitch Talk Google TTS Creator.exe. It should generate a new WAV file, and back in OBS you can add a new media source in the vertical scene and select this new WAV file. And for the rest of the properties, you only need to worry about closing the file while it's inactive and restarting playback when it becomes active. The text document of the same name in this folder is the same file you want your stream automation to change whenever you want it to say something new, and then execute the same exe to save over the old WAV file with the new TTS. Now that all this is finished, we can move back to the regular scene that has the nested vertical scene. You should now see everything that was added to the vertical scene, but all grouped together and scalable to be positioned to wherever you would like it. I'm going to move mine here to allow plenty of the screen to remain visible. Now I'm going to use some of the same tricks as before to make a background / overlay so people kind of have an idea something is happening and to add a little bit more flair to the scene. I could add a color source and do a plain color and leave it like that, or I can choose a color and then go into the filters and add a mask and select the same GIF or image as before, but it will have a slightly different color or look. Now I can add another color and text source, then position them above this entire setup to give it all a title. Now, other than hotkeys and stream automation, what about the Discord uploading? Well, I try to make that easier too. I don't know how well this will work for everyone and for how long, same going for the TTS program, but for now, you can just create a Discord integration with your settings and copy the URL over to this text file in the same folder as the TTS program. Then move both of these files to wherever the Twitch Talks are being saved. Your stream automator needs to wait for the Twitch Talk to be created and saved by the vertical plugin. Once it has been created, you can then have the automator run the program and it will then read for the Discord webhook URL inside that text file and send the newest video in the folder to Discord in whatever channel you have set up. I have seen that I need to make my video bitrate 2000 kilobytes per second with a 15-second video in order to be a correct file size for Discord to accept. I'm not sure if this changes if you have Discord Nitro or boosted servers, however the videos look fine and can still be dragged over to TikTok.com to actually upload to TikTok. I have worked in making my own TikTok uploader with API as well as using one I found on GitHub, but I'm not the best with scripts and I have ran into roadblocks with this, but that's more for another day. I hope I made this well enough for anyone who uses stream automation already to be able to set up their own channel point redemptions. Also, don't give the thanks to only me, as I wouldn't be making this if I didn't get the idea from Nutty, so check him out, he makes way better videos than I do. See ya.